that is something that we're going to talk about over and over. And the keys for the Tigers are to capitalize on the Eagles' mistakes, like right there, force turnovers, and stop the run, especially senior Zamar Cheatham. And our player to watch for the Tigers, we have senior Peyton Hatfield. Peyton is a wide receiver, running back, and cornerback for them, and he had a phenomenal year last year, receiving first-team All-State and District awards. And here we are for our Friday Night Football.
We're here. Took the words right out of my mouth.
It looks like we got a run there by senior Zamar Cheatham.
A handoff there, and we will set the ball up.
Gain of 3.5. We've got quarterback Isaac Hamilton starting the game for the Eagles as they are playing with 2 quarterbacks. So he's got the start for the Eagles.
Which we saw Brennan Smith walk out with the captain, so wasn't really sure what to expect here tonight. But handoff to senior running back Zamar Cheatham. He finds a hole, and that'll be a first down for the Eagles.
That one will be good for a first down, and we'll get another look at that. Zamar Cheatham is a very strong leader and running back for this Liberty North program, and he will be one that we will definitely keep an eye on tonight as they will hand him the ball a lot.
I could not agree more. The Eagles here, handoff once again, and Cheatham will find a hole, and he will. Every time I think he's going to keep going, this Lee Summit's defense is ready to play 100%.
He looked for the corner on that one, trying to get around the outside. And as you can see, we've got some of the players wearing neon. It is Cancer Night here at Liberty North, their Defeat All Cancer game. So a very important game, not only on the field and the result, but off the field as well, as they're playing for Coach Cameron Harris. Isaac Hamilton looks to throw.
Throws a deep one over the head
of Makai
Eagles
Williams.
Receiver, number 13, Williams. And the Eagles will stay at 3rd and 3. Well, they were at 2nd and 3. Now we're at 3rd and 3. Eagles in shotgun formation. 2 receivers split right. Ball is snapped, handoff to Cheatham. He will get in there, and
I believe he got it. Let's see where
I don't know.
The officials place the ball here. And here's another look at that
As you
run.
see there, just
and
another
they're
clean
moving the chains.
handoff. And he just muscles his way through there for a Liberty North first down. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 10 minutes remaining here in the first. Ball is snapped. A little play action there, and Hamilton will take off. He will be out of bounds, and that is good for yet another Liberty North first down.
I like that play, especially, you know, they're expecting that handoff from Cheatham, and Hamilton keeps the ball and gets the first down for the Eagles.
Eagles will set it up about the 39-yard line. Ball is snapped, handoff to Cheatham. Doesn't really have much there, and he will be down right back at the 39-yard line.
It looks like he was brought down by linebacker Mason Kennan for the Tigers. This line for the Tigers has a big role tonight, stopping that Eagles run game and causing and forcing turnovers, really. The snap to Hamilton, he will look for.
And he takes a hit, takes a minute to get up.
His intended target there, Xavier Scott. Looks like it got tipped. Incomplete pass.
And Brennan Smith will come in for Hamilton, as Hamilton looks a little shaken. Took a minute to get up there, held his head, and he will now get some attention from the athletic trainers here at North. And Eagles will be in shotgun formation with 2 receivers split on each side. Smith drops back, drops one, and it is dropped. No,
I
it is
believe
caught.
they're going to say that was caught there, Millie.
I'm sorry. Well, the referee is...
The Tigers not agreeing with that one. Ref might take another look.
Yes, I believe...
And they're going to send it back.
Not going to brag on myself, but I believe I was right.
It did look like it hit the ground first.
I mean, great energy by the Eagles. They were ready to get on down there. And it'll be 4th and 8 for this Eagles team at about the 37-yard line. Eagles back in shotgun formation. Smith drops back. He throws one up to number 1, Zamar Cheatham, which it is caught for a Liberty North first down.
We'll take another look at that one here, Millie. Zamar just gets out wide. Brennan's able to find him. And also another thing that we should pay attention to, with quarterback Isaac Hamilton in the game, they're handing it off a lot. As Brennan Smith hands it off while I'm talking,
and there's a flag on the play.
Brennan definitely looking to throw the ball a little bit more.
That was, I believe, the first handoff we've seen with Smith in the game. Referees talking about the penalty. No word yet. And Eagles kicker Matthew Dembski warming up here on the sideline as the Eagles are still at 1st and 10, but they're at about the 19-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. And everyone's still a little confused.
They're going to repeat the first down here. 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 16-yard line.
And we have a flag.
Proden in motion on that one. False start on the Eagles.
That will push them back
5 yards.
And it's still just a little bit slow out there, a little bit confused about some of the penalties, but ready to get back in motion here.
We've got a great atmosphere here at Liberty North. Definitely looking to use that energy on the field.
2 receivers split wide right. Smith drops back, but he goes for the run, and he drops one right there to number 13 for the Eagles.
Makai Williams with the touchdown from Brennan Smith. Here's another look at that. The Tigers, Conan Nostin got there to Brennan, and a great move by him to get free and find Makai Williams in the end zone on that one.
Couldn't agree with you more, and those will be the Eagles' first points of the night. First points of the night, period, for the Tigers or the Eagles, as there is 8 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first, and we see Matthew Dembski out here for the Eagles. Ball is snapped back. It is up, and it is good. The Eagles are on the board, 7-0. And one thing to know, Emery, is that the Eagles team has 2 quarterbacks, but they also have 2 kickers that they switch between, and they're both juniors. We have Wyatt Jorgensen and Matthew Dembski. We see Matthew got the first kick there of the night, and it was good. Not much else to say. I mean, it was right on the money, so we will see what this Lee Summit Tigers, how they respond. I mean, first possession and the Eagles score, I mean, that's pretty hard to come back from. But this Tigers team is hungry. They are ready. They stopped the run great that first possession. And this Eagles team is out.
A great start for the Eagles as Liberty North is looking for their first home win of the season. So this is a big one for them. Great momentum shift and start for this Eagles team. And we've got Wyatt Jorgensen out to kick off. My apologies. Matthew Dembski will kick off for the Eagles.
And it is caught at the 30-yard line by the Tigers. Number
Max
10.
Trillo grabbed that one for the Tigers. And that's something we will definitely pay attention to all night, is that special teams for the Eagles and those kickers hitting those spots like you said pregame, Millie.
We're on the same page there. Emery. Tigers here in the shotgun formation, a little pre-snap motion from number 1. Ball is snapped back, and Lee Summit is going to keep running. He stays up down at the 50. That is the quarterback, number 5, Karsten Feen.
He stumbles on that one, but is able to stay alive. And I believe, Millie, this is the Tigers' backup quarterback starting tonight, as their starting quarterback is out.
You believe correct, Emery. This is not Feen's normal position, but I mean, a great way to come out.
And Derek Davis ends that play before it's even able to start. Drew Benassi, the ball carrier on that one, and he gets not much of anywhere, as senior captain Derek Davis is all over that play.
And the Tigers ball snap back to play action to number 12. Feen will be the carrier, and he will be down at about the 54. And that will be 3rd and 9 for the Tigers with 7 minutes remaining here in the first.
And I believe Brody Anderson, middle linebacker, was the one that made the play on that one. 3rd and 8 for this Lee Summit offense.
And you see the energy here from the Liberty North sideline and the student section holding up their threes for 3rd down. We have a handoff, and number 1 for the Lee Summit Tigers will keep going, and he's out of bounds at the 30. Great run there for the Tigers. They are running an efficient offense as we take another look at that. We had a play action and then a handoff. And that was number 1, Peyton Hatfield, our player to watch. Coming ready to play tonight. This is a very quick possession, as I mentioned earlier, very efficient. It is 1st and 10.
Was that a missed snap there, Millie, or an interesting formation for sure for the Tigers? We'll take another look at that one. It looked like he either dropped or bobbled it as well. They snapped that one to Julian Sosta instead of quarterback instead of Drew Benassi, who is standing behind him.
And the Tigers snap to number 1, Peyton Hatfield. And that'll be a 1st down for the Tigers. And as we see here on the replay, Feen was nowhere near the center, as it was snapped straight to Hatfield, which I imagine that's what they're doing with their number 1 quarterback out. I mean, very creative, very effective as well, as they are already back at another 1st down at about the 21-yard line with 6 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the first. It is snapped back to Feen. He will try to find a hole.
So those last 3 plays there for the Tigers, 3 different players they've snapped the ball to, which is definitely an interesting stat we have here tonight.
I mean, that is crazy.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 5, about a 5-yard gain there for the Tigers. Ty Lang with the tackle there for the Eagles. And there's a whistle but no flag as a timeout. Timeout called by Liberty North. Coach Lehrman must have seen something that he wanted to warn his team of. I mean, if the ball had been snapped to 3 different players in a matter of 1 possession, I imagine he might need to kind of take a deep breath. I don't really know what you say in this situation to prepare them, but hey, be prepared.
And Coach Lehrman leading this team this year hit a first full year where it's kind of his program. The past few years, other players still played under previous head coach Greg Jones, and so this is his first true year where these are his true-bred players, and it's been a fun one. Obviously, Liberty North sitting 1-2, looking to get back to 500 and get their first home win of the season before the homecoming game.
No doubt about it. I mean, Coach Lehrman has done a great job at building culture at this team. His coaching staff around him, they've done a great job getting students involved, getting everyone involved, creating a great atmosphere every Friday night. It's only the second home game, but we have a great turnout here looking for the Eagles' first home win and to get them to 500. Ball is snapped to number 15 for the Tigers, and it is caught by number 10 for the Tigers, and that will put them on the board.
Max Trillo, the Tigers tight end, with that catch. And that one was snapped to Dayton Masters, who is listed as a true quarterback. So I wonder if that is their backup quarterback for the night. And the past few plays, they've just been snapping it to alternate players. Definitely some inconsistency here from the Tigers offense to start the game, but we've got a score of 6-7.
Oh my goodness. And the Lee Summit Tigers kicker, Sullivan McCarthy. It is blocked by number 88, Derek Davis.
A big one for him. He simply just caught it right in his hand. He would have taken that one to the house if it wasn't called dead.
Our camera did not happen to catch it. It was such a stealthy, what's the word I'm looking for? Stealthy snatch.
And the score remains 6-7.
Nope, no more
Eagles.
Kind of a momentum killer here for the Tigers, as they were able to match that Eagles possession with a touchdown in less amount of time, but they are not able to get the extra point, which puts them down, and that is just so discouraging, or it can be motivating. I imagine as a team that's still hunting for that first win, that they are going to stay hungry, stay motivated, and do whatever it takes tonight, regardless of the score.
And like we were talking about earlier, like this atmosphere, this student section, we've got it packed up there, neon for the Defeat All Cancer game. And the students definitely showed out tonight.
Yeah, lacking a little bit of energy, though. We just blocked a kick, guys. Let's go.
It's because we aren't in over there, Millie.
You're so right. And number 35, Sullivan McCarthy, will come back out.
Number 35, Sullivan McCarthy.
And the Eagles pick it up, and we have a whistle as the Eagles picked it up about the 25-yard line. A little bit of a fumble, but it was right in front of number 10.
Xavier Scott on that one. Bobbled the ball.
Thank you, Emery.
I believe it was called fair catch after the bobble. But
I'm not sure.
Eagles 1st and 10 on their own 23.
And 5 minutes, 53 seconds remaining here in the first. 6-7, the Eagles have your lead. It will be Eagles ball. And Brennan Smith back out for the Eagles. Looks like they're going to look to pass it, not run it. That's just what's been happening traditionally with the quarterback. Smith drops back, throws a dart to number 13, Makai Williams, and it is caught. And I believe that is good for Liberty North first down. I am correct.
We'll get another look at that one. Great ball by Brennan Smith and got that first down.
3 receivers split wide. And
Zamar Cheatham not getting much room on that one. Not a bad look after the pass play.
And it stays 2nd and 10, a 0-yard gain. 5:18 remaining in the first and counting. Smith will stay out there. 3 receivers split wide. Eagles are in a shotgun formation. Ball is snapped. Little play action. Smith with plenty of time. He runs. He throws. It is incomplete. Actually dropped out of bounds at the 50 as the receiver, number 10, was open at about the 45.
Xavier Scott, the intended target on that one.
It will stay 3rd and 10 for the Eagles at their own about 34-yard line. 5 minutes remaining here in the first. Ball is snapped back to Smith. He drops back. Doesn't know where to throw. It is caught by Cheatham at the 42-yard line. A little bit of a scramble there, as it seemed as Smith's intended target was not open. And that'll actually be a 4th down. It'll be 4th and 2 here for the Eagles. 4:35 and counting remaining here in the first. The Eagles will go for it.
And we've got a punt here from Isaac Hamilton for the Eagles.
Oh, I am mistaken. It is recovered by number 1, Peyton Hatfield, who will take it all the way to the 50-yard line. That is some aggressive offense here by the Lee Summit Tigers. Here we see, takes about 1 bounce. He is right there, ready to go.
And Ty Lang there makes the tackle.
That just goes to show the motivation that is not lacking here from this Tigers team tonight. They are hungry, they are ready. And not to say that the Eagles aren't. I think the Tigers are they just want a little bit more right now. The body language of the Eagles a little bit down, and that's something we talked about, is the mental mistakes. And that all ties together.
1st and 10, Tiger football here.
It is snapped back.
Handed off to Peyton Hatfield. And he will be short of the first. I believe they're going to get him out at about the 52-yard line for the Eagles.
About a 7-yard gain there for the Tigers. 3:59 remaining here in the first. And Emery, I'm not sure if this is normal, but the entire Lee Summit Tigers offense turns to their sideline. I mean, they are all shoulder to shoulder facing their coaches until the play is called, and then they run. I don't think these Eagles team does that. Ball is snapped back. And that is number 5, Karsten Feen,
and that
our
will bring
original
up
quarterback.
a 1st down for the Tigers. Looks like Leonard Nash with the tackle there.
And it looks like the Tigers are going to snap it back here to Peyton Hatfield. I am mistaken. They snap it back to number 5, who takes a jump, takes quite a hit, but he will be down for a pretty good gain of yards, excuse me. Snap back to number 5, Karsten Feen once again, who was kind of our original quarterback here to begin with tonight. And there you see the Tigers all facing the sideline again. I mean, I just can't recall really seeing that much ever. I think it's great. I think it shows team culture. They're working together. And Tigers take formation. Ball snap back to Peyton Hatfield. He will try to find a hole. He spins. He cannot find one. That'll be a 3rd down here for the Tigers. Our player to watch, very, very active tonight, and it'll be 3rd and 4 of the Tigers. We see he tries to stay up with this Eagles defense. Nice and tenacious. They're ready to go. 3rd and 4 here for the Tigers. 2 minutes, 20 seconds, and counting remaining here in the first.
The coach is very active on the sideline, definitely different. A lot of activity and leading the plays here by the Lee Summit coaches. And this one will be snapped to 5. And we will see where they mark that one.
I don't know if he quite got it, but definitely close.
And it looks like they're moving the chains.
I believe that will be a first down here for the Tigers. Clock is stopped. Yep, it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Tigers at about the 35-yard line, a little bit short. Ball is snapped back to number 15. Dayton Masters, who will get about a 2-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and 8 here for the Tigers. Tigers making the call here, getting ready to get into formation. And the ball will be snapped back to number 15 and handed off to Peyton Hatfield. Our player to watch. He shakes. He finds a hole. He's going. Wow. What a run by our player to watch tonight. Here we see he's off it. He shakes. He finds a hole. He spins. And he is almost there. He's down, but he has, every Eagles player just swarming him and taking him down.
Found the inside on that one. Got around the corner and then able to come back inside. And here we have the Lee Summit coaches calling the play.
Number 5, Karsten Feen, is on the sideline, as you see there.
So they'll be snapping to true backup quarterback on that play. And
Drew Masters.
Not much of a gain there with the clock running 27 seconds.
And the clock is running as it is 2nd and goal here for the Tigers.
And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the first quarter here from Liberty, Missouri. The Liberty North Eagles 7 and the Lee Summit Tigers 6.
Welcome back to the campus of Liberty North High School here in Liberty, Missouri. And tonight's ESPN Plus Friday Night Football matchup. The Lee Summit Tigers are trailing the Liberty North Eagles 6-7.
And a missed snap by the Tigers. Brady Robinson all over that at first, and they simply couldn't get him down, that Eagles defense.
That is number 5, Carson Feen, who recovers the fumble, I guess. And there's lots of flags thrown, but he stays up for I don't even know how long that is. I was gonna say like 10 seconds, but it's probably a lot shorter than that.
Sophomore linebacker Quinn Eccles is the one who makes the tackle on that.
And the flag is a personal foul, face mask here on the Eagles.
I believe they got that on Ollie Fouts, which this one can hurt if the Tigers are able to execute
and capitalize on this. That will put the Eagles down. And Lee Summit has been in a very unbalanced formation all night. They're overloading one side. As we see, we have receivers split on only the right.
Definitely an interesting
number 5, Karsten Feen again.
And he's able to get that one.
He is in for a touchdown, Tigers.
We'll take another look at that one. Definitely an interesting game plan the Tigers have. A great play, able to execute on that one. Tigers lead 12-7 now. But we're gonna have to keep an eye on this Tigers offense. It's definitely interesting.
I agree, and I don't believe the Tigers kicker number 35, Sullivan McCarthy, is coming out. I believe they might be going for a 2-point conversion.
After Derek Davis snatched the last one right up. the Tigers will go for 2 points
Looks
here.
like it's going to be snapped back to number 12, Drew Benassi. And he will get in. And just like that, the blocked point is erased immediately.
14-7 Tigers now. Drew Benassi, a great player too for this Tigers offense. Definitely someone to keep an eye on. He's been a great leader for this program. And really someone who's all over the field for this Tigers team. He also plays DB, so we'll see him on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, that run was, I mean, thanks to his defense, but also he was able to muscle his way in those last few feet or inches. Don't really have a good depth perception up here, apologies. But this Tigers sideline, although lacking a little bit of crowd, they are full of energy, they're excited, they are up 14-7, 11:34 remaining here in the first. And there is number 35, McCarthy, for the Tigers, as he will be the kicker. Setting up here. And here we go. The ball is up. Bounces. And once again, a bobble. That one by Trishannon O'Neal. He finds a hole, and he will be taken down at about the 25-yard line. There we see Trishannon O'Neal taken down. And we see Isaac Hamilton back out for this Eagles offense. And we see number 26 for this Eagles team, not number 1 Zamar Cheatham.
Tony Cherry will be the ball carrier here. And he finds
a hole, and he's going.
Off.
He is off to the races.
Tony Cherry.
Will he be caught?
Payne Hatfield tries to try and get him, and Tony Cherry is gone. We'll get another look at that one, ladies and gentlemen.
Talk about a way to come back. He finds a hole, and he is off. Our player to watch, Payne Hatfield, one of the fastest players out here tonight. Cannot catch him.
Tony's first touch of the night, too. They get him in the game, and he shows up. He's ready to play. 14-13 Tigers.
And this Eagles team is excited. They are ready to keep going. That is exactly the energy that they needed, especially the Tigers coming straight out with the touchdown and then 2-point conversion. This is exactly what the Eagles need to get that energy back. Tie this game up as Matthew Dembski is out there to go for the extra point. He lines it up.
Isaac Hamilton, the holder. Snap, set, and that one will be
good.
14-14.
We are tied up just like that. 11 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the second. Emery, we have seen 2 scores in the past 45 seconds.
Big play there by the Eagles for sure.
I mean, this is my kind of football. Score, 2-point conversion, score, extra point.
I'm feeling the energy now a little bit more from the Liberty North side for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a big one for senior Tony Cherry.
And now we can see if this Eagles team can limit the mental mistakes on the defensive side, you know, show support, show appreciation to that incredibly efficient offense.
And force some turnovers for this Tigers team. An interesting setup they've got. Obviously playing with lots of backups and lots of different players seeing the field tonight for this Tigers offense. Multiple different formations, switching quarterbacks it seems like almost every play, and they aren't true quarterbacks. So I think that the Eagles can for sure force some turnovers if they stay disciplined.
And funny enough, that was one of the, and the ball's up, apologies. That was one of the keys to victory for the Tigers was to force turnovers, excuse me, for the Eagles, but the way this Eagles team is playing right now, I think it could go either way.
That ball rolls into the end zone, so the Tigers will have 1st and 10 from the 20. And especially with that Tigers defense, going back to that last possession, we'd talked about them stopping the run game, and specifically Zamar Cheatham, but Tony Cherry not afraid of that run as well, scoring there for the Eagles. Big play for him. So Tigers not only need to start Zamar, but Tony Cherry as well. And
big hit for the Eagles as number 5, Fiend, is taken down at about the 25-yard line. And that'll be 2nd and 8 here for the Tigers. 11 minutes and counting remaining here in the 2nd quarter as it is still tied up.
2nd and 8 for the Tigers.
We see the Tigers here again in that unbalanced formation. A little pre-snap action, and it is snapped back to number 5, Fiend, once again.
Fiend will keep that one. The initial tackle made by T. Neal, and it looks like Austin Dirk was there to clean up the mess.
Our keys are honestly kind of swapping themselves at Emory. The Eagles are doing a great job at stopping the run, as the Tigers have mostly run the ball tonight. We heard that, you know, quarterback situation is a little bit messy for the visiting team tonight, so they've got a lot going on. So obviously we're not going to see a lot of long
and not
throws.
Even necessarily off of the handoffs either. Snapping and running for the Tigers with some of these players in positions they're not typically used to. 3rd and 10 here for the Tigers from their own 21.
3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. See, it was 2nd and 8, and timeout, Lee Summit. That'll be their first timeout of the night. And here we see both huddles.
Todd Miller, head coach for the Tigers, calling that timeout. He's been coaching for a while, 29 years now, 20 years as a head coach. And he has coached all over the place. He went to high school in Indiana and played at Eastern Illinois University. So a lot of experience for him. A different team out here tonight with a lot of backups in, but
I mean, they're doing a great job. He gets his team to buy in. They all want to play for each other. They're willing to do whatever, you know, kind of all over the place. We talked about that unbalanced formation. It is a little bit unbalanced tonight, but they're doing great. They're playing together, and they're hanging with this Eagles team that's excited to be at home for the 2nd game. 4th game of the year, 2nd home game of the year. Obviously, they're going to be excited, but they are right there with them. It's been a fun night so far. And we see a throw here from the Tigers. It is dropped. Not quite drops, just a little bit of an overthrow to number 10, Max Trillo.
There's a flag on the play.
And Burke Kent there to break that one up for the Eagles.
Illegal man downfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Penalties declined. 4th down.
And we have a 5-yard penalty that will be declined by the Tigers. It is 4th and 10. And we see the Tigers kicker McCarthy back out here, and it appears the Tigers are going to punt it.
And my apologies on that last play. It looked like Makai Robinson Aikens was the one to break up that ball for the Eagles. And the punt is up and straight up.
And
Matter of
Trishon
fact.
Neal will call for a fair catch, and it is caught at about the 53-yard line.
And we've
There's
got
a
a flag
flag
on the play. Jinx.
By Mia Cook. Actually, I like Poppy.
After the play, there is a flag on the play.
We'll see what that flag is. Not too worried about your Poppy tonight, Millie.
All right. Great job at like communicating and making sure that they know what they're going to call, but it's kind of taking a long time to get back what the penalty is. Here we
After
go.
the play, personal foul.
Personal foul.
15-yard penalty.
15-yard
on
penalty
receiving team.
on receiving
First down.
team. First down. And a 15-yard penalty.
That one can hurt the Eagles. You know, they've got to take advantage of all the opportunities they get. And silly fouls like that goes back to one of our keys is mental mistakes. They can't let this get to their head, and personal fouls and bickering after the play is just unnecessary. So if they can clean that up, I think they can take advantage of just those extra 15 yards.
We are absolutely on the same page there, Emery. They need to lock in, have a clean game, which they've had a pretty clean game so far. No turnovers. It's just the penalties that are almost momentum killers. I mean, they still have the ball. They still got to stop. And Brennan Smith will run it. Big hit.
And I believe that was Isaac Hamilton actually back in the game for the Eagles at quarterback.
Apologies.
Xavier Scott was in motion, but he went ahead and kept the ball.
The 5 and the 9 is kind of throwing me off. They look the same from some angles.
Tony Cherry behind the ball still, as he had a fantastic play last possession for the Eagles.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to send him back out there after that. Beavers split white, and Tony Cherry, it had a hole. It appeared that he tripped and was down. There's no flag on the play. And that'll be 3rd and 8 for the Eagles. 8 minutes, 47 seconds. Counting here in the second. It'll actually be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. A little bit of hesitation here from the Eagles team. Ball is snapped. Not yet. Ball is snapped officially. Hamilton finds a hole, and he will lose some yards.
Not looking to throw it all here yet from Hamilton on this drive. Has kept the ball every time, which I'm a bit surprised, especially with how Tony Cherry executed last possession. And the Eagles will have to punt it away, as it is 4th and 6 from about their own 36-yard line.
7 minutes, 50 seconds and counting remaining here in the second. Still a tie ball game. Kind of traded defensive stops here, which is great for both teams. And it is up, punted by Hamilton. Ball drops at about the 30-yard line, and it is picked up, and it will be Tigers ball here once we come back at their own 30-yard line.
Tariq Gregory grabbing that one at the Tigers 31. Tigers 1st and 10. 14-14 here in Liberty, Missouri for Friday Night Football.
Friday night. There's no place you'd rather be. Eagles defense is out here and ready. You see number 12, Ty Lang, having a great game. He's been a big defensive leader for this Eagles team here since he was a sophomore. You know, his 2nd year, he's a varsity vet now. Had a good couple of tackles tonight, big important stops. Let's see if he can make something happen here. Tigers will snap it back. And number 5, Karsten Feen, gets past about the 1st row of Eagles defense, and he will be down at the 35-yard line. We see head coach Todd Miller there communicating with his team, and he has no equipment on, as opposed to his assistant coaches, even Coach Learman over here on the Eagles side. He's just over there yelling at his players.
2nd and 7 here for the Tigers.
And again with that unbalanced formation, it is snapped back, and number 12, Drew Benassi, will be your carrier, and he is taken down. About a 4-yard gain, and it is 3rd and 3 here with about 6.5 minutes remaining until halftime.
3 yards to go here. 3rd down for the Tigers. That last tackle made by 43, Ollie Fouts.
Ball is snapped back to number 15.
And he got on the edge on that one and is able to break free. Leonard Nash with the, Trey Newman with the tackle for the Eagles.
And that was number 15, Dayton Masters, who I believe is the backup quarterback, and that'll be good for a first down for the Tigers. We see that Tigers team getting ready, getting set up. And I believe it will be snapped back to Drew Benassi, and it is. And he will go in and find a pretty good hole at about the 51-yard line. And that'll be 2nd and 4. A nice 6-yard gain here for the Tigers. 2nd and 3, a nice 7-yard gain here for the Tigers.
Drew Benassi, the ball carrier, and after talking with head coach Todd Miller earlier this week, he kind of reiterated that Drew is a great kid and a tough kid, and he plays fantastic football, and he's also a great leader for this Tigers team. So obviously a few backups in, a little bit different, but a great leader and stepping up in this role tonight.
Yes, and as you mentioned, Emery, this Tigers team does not do captains. They have their couple of core players, and that's what they roll with. Tigers carrier number 5, Karsten Fien, will get the first down here for the Tigers. Tigers are down, marching down. They're about the 42-yard line. No, excuse me, the 38-yard line. Sorry, I kind of blocked out math. It's Friday. And ball will be snapped back to number 12 for the Tigers. And we just see that constant. It is snapped back typically to number 12, Drew Benassi or Karsten Fien. And they waste no time. They take straight off. And, I mean, they go for it. And it's worked. I mean, that was a 3-yard gain, so not their best. It's 2 and 7 here. 2nd and 7, apologies. A little over 4 minutes remaining until halftime. A score here for the Tigers, pardon me. Score here would be amazing for the energy, for the atmosphere, headed into the locker room. Tigers really taking their time as the clock is winding. I believe a timeout is called. It's play clock at 2, and nothing's happening.
Timeout, Lee Summit.
It is still 2nd and 7, a timeout at 3:51. Here we see both teams kind of gathering. Eagles team really trying to get that stop. They can get to 3rd down. They have great energy from the stands as they hold up threes and yell. And here we see the referees for tonight's game. Gene Millentree, Daniel Carpenter, Sean McKinney, Brad Madison, and David Thompson. Doing a great job here tonight, and we thank them for all they do. And 1 second remaining in the timeout, so these teams are going to have to come back out. It is almost halftime, and I believe at halftime that's when they will be honoring the dance and cheer senior night. Not football senior night, but dance and cheer, who are just as big of a part of the Friday night atmosphere as anyone else. They provide entertainment. They provide, obviously, the cheers. Energy. That was the word I was looking for this Tigers team.
Brody Anderson and Quentin Eccles on the tackle.
I mean, just the few people you can see peeking out from under the score bug, they're holding up their threes. They're excited. And Peyton Hatfield with the ball. He will not quite get it. I believe he will be like 1 yard short. And it'll be 4th and 2. So close. I'm going to get it one of these times. 4th and 2 here for the Tigers. They're going to go for it. And number 12 will be the ball carrier, Drew Benassi. And that will be a first down here for the Tigers.
From the Eagles 27, First and 10.
About 2.5 minutes remaining. First and 10. Tigers ball. And that will be number 12. Rubenassi once again. With about a 4-yard gain. Second and 6. Have we only seen about 2 or 3 throws here from this Tigers team tonight?
Not much for sure. A lot of their game plan is on the ground, running the ball straight out of the snap, rarely handing it off. If they do, it's typically to number 1, Peyton Hatfield. And just like we said, Drew Benassi from the snap on that one. It's very clear for this Tigers offense, you know, their true starter's not in, and they're gonna go ahead and snap the ball again, and Drew Benassi's gonna go ahead and run it immediately again, and there's a flag on the play here.
As it was 3rd and 1.
Please make your way down to the track now.
3rd and 1, but I believe the Tigers will get it. Flag on the play. And a little confusion on the call here.
Illegal substitution on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Result of the play is a first down.
And it'll be a Tigers first down with 1 minute 33 seconds remaining. And there we go again with the penalties. I mean, Eagles just need to clean that up, and it was 3rd and 1, but I believe that with the energy they had, coming off that touchdown, a defensive stop, they could have gotten a stop or at least run the clock out a little bit more, as there's only a little over a minute left. And Peyton Hatfield will be the ball carrier. Nobody quite getting to him, and he will be out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Here's another look at that one.
I mean, snap directly back to him. We're seeing, I don't think we've seen a handoff this entire possession. It's just been straight back to
Junior Austin Dirk with the tackle on that play. And once again, Peyton Hatfield.
Once again, Peyton Hatfield carrying the ball. And it'll be a third down. 3rd and 1. Once again, we're right back where we started.
This could be a big stop for the Eagles going into the half, a huge momentum changer.
And a timeout.
Looks like we've got a timeout. Definitely a big moment, though, for both teams. Heading into the break, heading into half with a touchdown is huge, and heading into the half with a stop for these Eagles, the 3rd and 1 right near the goal line would be a great momentum and shifter before half.
There you go.
Words are hard sometimes, but coming out of the half, definitely wanting that momentum, especially while the Eagles are looking for their first home win, but that momentum for the Tigers is just as important as they are on the hunt for their first win of the season, Millie.
I could not agree with you more, Emery. This Tigers team has shown fight. They come out of the quarter, touchdown, 2-point conversion, short memory. They forgot about the blocked point, and as far as the scoreboard shows, the blocked extra point that never even happened. And then they get a defensive stop. They do get stopped defensively. They do get stopped offensively, but I mean, you trade defensive stops, and it's 3rd and 1 here for the Tigers. Looks like number 12, Benassi, will be the ball carrier. And, ooh! My eyes
wrapped up for the Eagles.
Benassi handed it off to Karsten Feeney.
Brock Sumler there, the first one to the ball for the Eagles.
3rd and final timeout, the first half.
He's not one that typically plays on both sides of the ball. That one got the student section fired up, the cheerleaders going, and Brock Sumler, the center for this Eagles offense there to make the play.
And I believe Lee Summit will take its second timeout. Liberty North also taking 2 timeouts. And it is 4th and 3 here for the Tigers. Emery, what do you think they're going to do? Are they going to kick field goal, or are they
I think they're going to go for it, especially with how successful they've been on the run. That first extra point being blocked and taken away by Derek Davis, they've got to go for it. Their run game is where they've been strong tonight. It's really what they're playing with, what they're attacking with. So they'll probably, let me guess, take a direct snap and run this one.
Straight to Benassi.
And he does just that.
And he will find enough room for a first down, which will stop the clock to move the chains, and it'll be 1st and goal. Here we go, sorry.
That clock running. This time to
5.
Carson Feen.
Karsten Feen. It's been Benassi, Feeney, and Hatfield. Those have been the 3 main ball carriers.
And the Tigers set up the snap quickly to see if they can get this one in. And he's going to find the edge, and he's going to do just that.
And that is number 5, Karsten Feeney.
We'll get another look at that one. Quick snap for the Tigers with 10 seconds left remaining in the half.
And he takes the outside route, which is just completely contradictory to what they've been doing all night. It's fighting straight up the middle.
That edge was open there. Middle linebacker Brody Anderson not able to get to him.
And number 35, McCarthy, the Tigers kicker, will come out, and they will go for the extra point, not the 2-point conversion.
4 seconds remain here.
And the kick is up, and it is good for the Tigers' first successful kick of the night. Field goal, extra point.
Extra point there for the Tigers. Gives them some momentum going into halftime for sure. A big stop that the Eagles had on 3rd and 1, and the Tigers able to convert on that 4th and 1.
Four seconds remaining here until halftime. And Tigers are ready. Not quite sure where the Eagles are. I mean, they're on their sideline, yes.
Special teams coach Mark Krause, who is a fantastic special teams coach for this Eagles. He has year after year done a fantastic job with this group.
And we see senior running back Zamar Cheatham and senior wide receiver Trishunda Neal here in the backfield. I'm sure that they're going to try and make something happen in the 4 seconds that they have to work with. A touchdown would be great. I'm sure that's pretty much common sense. Apologies. And the ball's up. One bounce, and it goes straight to Cheatham. He will take his time finding a route, and he finds a hole. A great block by Neal, and he is
trying to stay on his feet.
Down a little short of the 50.
And that will send us in the half. We've reached the halfway point. Halftime here from Liberty, Missouri. The Liberty North Eagles 14, the Lee Summit Tigers 21. You're watching ESPN Plus.
They've done a great job with this lead. They didn't force turnovers. No turnovers, as we mentioned. And the last key was to stop senior running back Zamar Cheatham, which is kind of a hard judgment because other senior running back Tony Cherry has stepped it up.
And here we are, back after the half for the Eagles. Junior Matthew Dembski here to kick it off.
Ball is up, and
Peyton Hatfield.
First mistake of the game.
I mean, Pharrell, he's been all over the place, and that one goes back into the end zone, and they are Lee Summit 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. I'm excited for this half. A really great game we have here. Pretty evenly matched teams, a great conference matchup. It's a beautiful night out, and we've got a good one for sure. I think that there are ways both teams can win, especially if they can follow some of those keys we talked about. Obviously still paying attention to our players to watch for the night.
Don't sell yourself short. We've got a great one tonight. Not just a good one, we've got a great one. This has been a battle.
And really not much more to add with this interesting game plan and how they've completely switched their game plan. after kind of talking through it this week, seeing how this Lee Summit Tigers offense does play, it's not typically like this. And they typically have a true quarterback in and throw the ball, not just snap and run, but we're kind of seeing a lot of the same things tonight as we do for the first play of the half.
I mean, it's a little ironic, Emery. This is a completely different game plan the Tigers have been playing with the past few weeks. And they're playing with it tonight, and it's working. They have the lead at the half, and we don't mean to beat the dead horse, but it is just snapped directly to a receiver. We've only seen about 3 or 4 passes. And it is 3rd and 6 here for the Tigers with 11:03 and counting remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Big stop here for the Eagles if they're able to do it. It is given directly to Drew Benassi.
And you can only imagine what the message was for this Eagles defense at halftime. Like, it's the same play over and over. Let's pack it in, get big stops for the defense, and that's how you're gonna build momentum for this offense 100%. Those big stops, those trench players, as Blue Swarm, as they like to call it. And we've got a punt here,
From
almost
McCarthy.
blocked there.
It's caught.
Trishunda Neal will call fair catch at about the Eagle 34-yard line. 1st and 10 with 10 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the quarter. A great start for the Eagles. I mean, that's really all you can say on this one. That's exactly what they needed. I'm sure that's all you can ask of them, really. That's exactly what the message must have been at halftime, is like, pack it in, get the stop. They don't really have true players playing the true positions, and they got to take advantage of that, and they did on that first drive. So I'm interested to see if they can continue to execute that throughout the game.
Absolutely, and I wouldn't say that these teams are very similar, but they have a lot of the similar keys to victory tonight, such as capitalizing on mistakes, and they have been doing that. It's not necessarily mistakes the Tigers are making, but it's a completely new, unfamiliar game plan. They're doing a great job.
And there's part of that key we talked about and touched on at half is senior running back Zamar Cheatham. Great run him there. He gained 6 yards, so it's now 2nd and 4 for the Eagles offense.
We see Isaac Hamilton back out here for the Eagles shotgun formation. 3 receivers split wide here for this offense, a play action, and he throws a deep one to number 4. It is caught.
Junior Jackson Proden with that catch. Our player to watch. Jinx, you owe me a coach this time.
No, Poppy, please.
Great play. One of the first pass plays for Isaac Hamilton. I may be wrong. You might have to fact check me. Possibly his first completion, though. Great play there. And Junior Jackson Proden, multiple D1 looks for him. He's an up-and-coming star for this Eagles offense and a fun one to watch.
He's had quite the breakout year. And Zamar Cheatham will be the carrier, and he will be taken down. About a 5-yard gain. Eagles ball at 30-yard line, give or take. And I believe we have another timeout. And is that a cramp or an injury? Either way, we are going to be focusing here on this Eagles defense. Defense has been a big factor in the Eagles' past couple of games. Although the Eagles have had 5 turnovers in the past 3 games, this defense is not something to look over. You know, they have been stepping up in big moments, and it's just a matter of time before it all finally pays off. And we see that it was number 15, Dayton Masters, who was the only player listed as quarterback on this Lee Summit roster. He was down. He's now up and walking with the help of an athletic trainer. So that is going to throw even more of a wrench into this Tigers.
One of the few players' names we keep saying over and over. And as Millie said, the only one truly listed as a quarterback. Their backup, their starting quarterback out for the night, as Isaac Hamilton rolls to the left, and he'll just throw that one away. As 12, Drew Benassi all over that one. And I mean, seriously, we just keep hearing the same names for this Tigers team, offense and defense. Benassi playing both sides of the ball.
But you know what? We're hearing those names for a reason. They are stepping up to the plate. They are not backing down. They know who they are, and they are making it known to the Eagles as they still hold on to that lead about 3 minutes into the third quarter here.
And that ball will be up to sophomore Makai Williams as he will catch it at the Tigers' 30-yard line. And they'll be moving the chains on that one. 1st and 10. Complete pass from senior Isaac Hamilton. And Benassi, like we talked about from last play, he's a true DB listed on the roster. So interesting how big of a role he has played on the offensive side of the ball.
And Williams there defended by McConnell, tried to make the tackle. Took him down once it was caught, but the pass is still complete. Hamilton short pass to number 10, Williams.
Xavier Scott,
excuse me, I'm sorry.
And he will gain just a yard or two. Psych 3. 2nd and 7 for this Liberty North offense. (21-14), Lee Summit Tigers lead in this conference matchup. 7 yards to go on the 2nd down for the Eagles. Isaac Hamilton in at quarterback, Zamar Cheatham to his left. And Hamilton will keep it to himself, and he'll get all the way down to the Tigers' 5-yard line. It's gonna be 1st and goal. We'll take another look at that one. Got me from the booth. Hamilton using his length and his speed, as he is a track runner for the Liberty North track team. His true sport, he is a hurdler and very, very fast, and definitely attributes to him on the ground and him running the ball consistently.
Showing here tonight for sure.
And they're going to hand that one off to Cheatham.
Jinx. 2 poppies for me. He will be taken down at about the 9-yard line. And I believe it will be 2nd and goal. And Hamilton still out for the Eagles. About 2 receivers split wide, a little bit of pre-snap action. Hamilton will try to get in there, and he's taken down. Big stop there for the Tigers, as the Eagles are just inside their own 10-yard line, and they have not been able to find that end zone yet. It's been a little over a minute. Eagles looking back to the sideline. It'll be 3rd and 4. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong here, Emery, but I believe that was a trick play that may have tricked the Eagles themselves.
But we've got a 3rd and goal here lined up for the Eagles. Jackson Proden in motion, and Hamilton will hand it on to him. And he'll get the outside edge, and that is a touchdown for junior wide receiver Jackson Proden, our player to watch for the Eagles. Get another look at that. Beautiful shot by our North Nation media crew. Player to watch, Jackson Proden, with that touchdown. And a great one to start this half. Matthew Dembski will be out to kick the extra point.
Something to note, we have not seen junior kicker Wyatt Jorgensen at all tonight. Here we see Dembski. He is 2 for 2 on extra points. Tonight, Eagles not going for a 2-point conversion.
And I love this start for the Eagles coming out of the half. Clear what their message was. That extra point will be up and good. We've got 21-21 Tigers and Eagles, but clear what the message was for the Eagles coming out of the half. The defense packing it in, getting that stop, especially with the same few players continuously running it with their different formation and a different game plan than original. And then the Eagles offense executing. Isaac Hamilton being able to throw the ball and run, so definitely helped. And the Tigers defense just not able to answer on that one.
I couldn't agree with you more, Emery. You know, the Tigers definitely had the momentum, the energy. They had really everything going into halftime, going to the locker room. And we actually mentioned it here to each other that the Eagles didn't run straight to their locker room. They kind of took a minute at the 50-yard line. Coach Learman in the middle seemed to be yelling a little bit, and then they headed into the locker room. So I don't know if that's exactly what the Eagles needed, but it definitely worked, whatever happened, even if it wasn't that. They came out here, guns a-blazing, defensive stop, touchdown, extra point. Here they go, Matthew Dembski kicking off. Let's see what they can do. And it is 21-21 as the ball is up and caught by number 21 for the Tigers, Trey Flowers.
First time I've heard his name tonight. And
oh my goodness.
21-21 and number 21, the ball carrier on that.
Oh my gosh.
21.
Emery, enough with the number memes, please. And the Tigers will come back out. Eagles already ready on defense. You know, Emery, I have to keep agreeing with that point that you made. What a way to come out of the quarter, and they seem to be ready. Tigers have about one receiver split wide. That will be number 12, Benassi, if I can see the number correctly. And here we hear that again. Benassi is the ball carrier. If you happen to mute us at all at some point tonight, you can just go ahead and assume that it's going to be Benassi, Hatfield, or Feeney carrying the ball for the Tigers. And we are at 2nd and 9 here. And that will be Feeney with the ball. Here we see the Liberty North student section. Emery, you want to take that one?
Lots of energy, very colorful, all the neons because it's Defeat All Cancer Night. And great energy they've brought, especially coming out of the half. Very important for them, and they're bringing it. Threes in the air, third down, and 8 for the Tigers. 21-21 with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this quarter.
Whoa,
it looks like we got a shift.
Flag on the play.
Prior to snap, false start.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. It'll be a third down at 3rd and 13 if my math is correct. Third and 13, and we see those threes up again. And the ball is tipped. And it is incomplete. Here we see a replay of that. And number 15, Dayton Masters, heard again.
Derek Davis with the tip on that one. He's been all over the field for this Eagles defense, playing
it
absolutely
second interaction with the ball tonight. First one was a complete denial. This one was just enough to get it. Send McCarthy back out here for the Tigers, and they're going to punt it. And we saw number 15, Masters, the only rostered quarterback, limping a little bit off the field. So we hope that he's okay.
The Tigers will punt that one away out of bounds about the Eagles' 38-yard line. Trishunda Neal was the one back to receive the ball. And another great defensive. The words aren't coming. The defensive possession there for the Eagles. That's what I was looking for. Fantastic.
Oh, we have a flag, a holding on the return team, and that'll be a first down for the Eagles.
Can't ask for much better from the Eagles defense and offense. A stop from the Eagles on the Tigers' first possession, touchdown from Isaac Hamilton to Jackson Proden on the handoff, and another big stop by the Eagles defense. Derek Davis getting his hands on that last one. And the refs will place the ball at the Eagles' 28-yard line, I believe.
Because we saw another penalty, and if I'm Coach Miller, I mean, I am pounding it into my team's head that we need to cut the flags, cut the penalties.
That was on the Eagles, actually.
Oh my goodness.
10-yard holding penalty, which is I mean, honestly, 2 of our keys to success it hits is those mental mistakes. It's just cutting out the unnecessary flags. Just sending them 10 yards back could end up hurting them. And this is an important possession for the Eagles to try and get ahead. And also special teams. They've got to clean it up, make it a bit more crisp, and eliminate those mistakes.
Yes, I mean, if you take a big step back from our keys to victory tonight for the Eagles, they all tie in together in a very specific way. Not in a very specific way. They all tie together. You know, special teams need to lock in no mental mistakes, and that goes for everybody, but we were mentioning specifically special teams.
2nd and 3 here.
And Brendan Smith will throw a long one to our player to watch, Jackson Proden. It is incomplete.
Bobbled.
No flag on the play. Tigers very excited about that one. Some great defense by, I believe, Peyton Hatfield.
Isaiah McConnell able to break that one up.
That was who took down Mekhi Williams earlier.
Great defensive play. I love that ball from junior Brendan Smith as well. I like the play. Good idea, especially after the Eagles ran it a bunch that last possession.
And that'll be a false start here on the Tigers.
Prior to the snap, encroachment. Defense,
Encroachment
it's a 5-yard
by the
penalty
defense.
and a first down.
5-yard penalty, which will lead to an Eagles first down and 10 from the 40-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating as the Tigers, as you just get an incomplete pass, some great lockdown defense, and then you get a penalty. Boom, first down. Ball is snapped and hands it off. Not much there. There's a flag on the play.
Zamar Cheatham, the ball carrier there. And there is indeed a flag on the play.
And Zamar Cheatham will come out of the game as his helmet is off.
15-yard penalty on the defense.
And a personal foul there for the defense. 15-yard.
15-yard penalty. I might have accidentally spoken into existence that the Tigers need to clean it up with the penalties.
And these are big flags for the Tigers defense. They've been pretty disciplined the whole game. Not many flags for them, but these two have moved the Eagles about 30 yards down the field.
I mean, how many flags here in just the 3rd quarter here for the, I mean, not just for the Tigers, but for everybody. And Tony Cherry will be your ball carrier. Ball is handed off to Cherry as we see there, and he'll be taken down at about the Eagles' 40-yard line. And that'll be good for a 2nd down, but it is only 2nd and 2. Well, how would you say that? It's still 2nd and 2, maybe. And Brendan Smith will drop back, throw a long one to Jackson Proden. It is just a bit long. There is no flag on the play.
The Eagles wanting pass interference on that one. Jackson Proden thought it was for sure. And we'll take another look at that one. Seems like a little bit of pushing, but it could have gone both ways.
I agree.
So I think that the ref just went ahead and called no flag. Not honestly a bad call. I can understand it from both points of view.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Emery.
Tony Cherry, the ball carrier on that one, and he will not get the first down. I think it will be 4th and 2 for the Eagles offense.
A 1-yard gain there, as it was previously 3rd and 3.
And they're sending special teams onto the field. Isaac Hamilton back to punt the ball.
Or could it be a trick play and he's coming out for quarterback and he's going to throw it? Mind games. All right. It's okay to laugh now, Emery.
Silence.
LOL. Okay. Here we go. Ball is snapped back, and it is up. Peyton Hatfield there to catch it. It bounces, and number 58 for the Eagles will recover it at,
Great punt.
give or take, the 15-yard line. Pretty good
I'm
spot.
thinking 8-yard line.
All right.
But great punt there by Isaac Hamilton. Great spot. Peyton Hatfield called fair catch and wasn't able to make a play, so great punt.
They must have heard us, Emery, that special teams need to lock in. Punters or kickers hit their spot. Peyton Hatfield, the ball carrier.
We've still got 21-21 here in the third quarter with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left remaining.
Only one score this quarter.
It's by the Eagles to tie this game up.
That's correct.
We've got a great one, folks.
Well, when you say it's 2 scores because like a touchdown and an extra point, is that 2 scores or is that only 1 score?
That's 1 score.
Really? Huh. The more you know.
And we'd still take a look at these Lee Summit coaches, still very active on the sideline. Not very player-led huddles, but I think that is due to the fact that their starting quarterback is out and they really don't have a true quarterback out on the field.
Lots of communication, and it is 3rd and 4.
I think that makes it difficult for the Tigers offense, honestly, if anything. That's a lot of communication back and forth and a lot to be on the same page. And they're the Liberty North coaches, obviously still involved, ready to send some players out with the 4th down, seeing if the Tigers are going to go for this or punt it away. Mark Krause there with the bun. He's the special teams coach for this Liberty North football program. And a fantastic one he is. So we've got 4th down and 2. It looks like the Tigers are going to go for it. And if we could take a wild guess, I think they'd snap it and run like they have been the entire game.
I mean, play clock, I believe there was a timeout called as play clock ran out.
Summit. Their first charge timeout, the second half.
That'll be at Lee Summit timeout, first of the half. They have, I believe they only have 1 timeout remaining. I don't think they have no timeouts remaining.
That was their first timeout of the half for the Tigers. And really, I think the message for this Eagles defense is just continue to do what they've been doing after they came out of half. To really pack it in. Big stop here if they can get a stop at 4th and 2. And I can't tell, but the Tigers may have just sent their special teams out onto the field. It does look they have a punter, so they're going to go ahead and punt this one away. The Eagles special team playing an important role on this one.
Apology for my mix-up of words. Timeouts reset at halftime, so the Tigers still have 2 timeouts remaining. Eagles have all 3. 41.8 seconds remaining here. It's given to McCarthy, who throws it.
And an incomplete pass on that one. They went ahead and faked that punt. And that one will be incomplete. That is a huge shot for this Liberty North defense. 1st and 10 from the 21 for
you
the
see McCarthy
Eagles.
catches it, who has been their kicker and punter all night. And he throws it to number 21, McConnell, who was unable, I mean, great defense, but he's also unable to make the catch. The pass was a little bit excuse my language.
I love the idea, not a bad play at all, just a little short. Wasn't able to make the play on that one.
I love it. You've got to try a bunch of different things tonight, and you do see the visible frustration from Lee Summit coaches, the body language of Lee Summit players, because now the Eagles get the ball at the 21-yard line with 36 seconds left.
And, in fact, I think it's the 16-yard line, but This is a great possession. If the Eagles can execute here, this is big, especially coming into the fourth quarter.
It is caught by Jackson Proden, and we see our player to watch catch it, and he takes off, taken down by number 5, Feeney, excuse me, sorry. And 7 seconds remaining. Smith calls for it, he's rushing. Ball is snapped, hands off to Cheatham, and he is able to get into the end zone for a Liberty North touchdown.
A great play. We're going to take another look at that one as that puts the Eagles at 27. That's a Friday night football here, and it's going to be a good one. A big quarter for the Eagles, able to tie it up and then regain that lead, and that's a big one, especially in this conference matchup. We've touched on it already. The Eagles looking to get their first home win, back to 500, kind of a restart before the rest of the season, and I'm excited for this quarter of football. I think that the Eagles have successfully read the Tigers offense after they've had a complete game plan change this week, and Peyton Hatfield is going to be the carrier of that ball, and the Eagles special team able to push him out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Big play by the special teams. I mean, and really, as these Liberty North coaches, all they can be is excited. You can see that on the faces. They're clapping, they're excited. The student section's still packed to the top here. It's a great atmosphere, and really nothing more you can ask for from the special teams, from the defense on the last defensive possession, the offense executing coming into the fourth quarter so they can gain that lead. I think this is a big, those were big ones for Liberty North.
Really nothing you can ask for from a Friday night. We've got a great matchup, and it has lived up to the hype. The Eagles with 2 unanswered scores. And we have a couple players down on that play, but they will get back up. And we see the student section there again.
The coach is wearing the tackle cancer shirts tonight. I mean, of course, the outcome of this game, it's really nothing compared to the real meaning and why they're playing. The Defeat All Cancer is a special night for all of them involved.
Absolutely, there's over 100.
We've got a player down for the Tigers.
Is that number 15 once again, Drew Masters?
It's looking like a cramp.
Dayton Masters. I keep.
And he's stretching that one. But we're back to the Eagles sideline. Wearing those cancer shirts. Very important night, playing for Coach Harris, someone who is in this program and in this community and deeply affected by cancer.
I mean, part of this community on the sideline, but Eagles players are playing for him. They also have they have 136 different people that they are playing for tonight. We have a sign made out front that shows everybody that all these Eagles teams are playing for. And it's such a touching night to see a community come together for everyone affected by cancer, and it's just so cool.
And it touches deep to home for some of these players with siblings or parents, grandparents. Coach Andy Learman talks about it every year, how special this game is, and how him playing for his dad who passed away with cancer a few years back. So a special night, of course on the field, and this is a big conference matchup, but off the field, and there's such a bigger meaning to it.
Could not agree with you more, Emery. And Peyton Hatfield is your ball carrier. He will find a small hole. It's not much, but it's just enough, as it will be, I believe, 3rd and 1. Third and 3.
We'll take another look at that one. Peyton Hatfield snap and stays the ball carrier. No handoff through there.
Once again, another 3rd down here for the Tigers and the Eagles defense.
3 yards to go from their own 17.
Ball is snapped back directly to Hatfield again. He will take the right side, and he is just swarmed by this Eagles defense.
That is why they call that the blue swarm, Millie.
And that is called making an adjustment after the first half. We obviously saw it in the third quarter as the Tigers went scoreless, but I mean, that you were able to see that with your own eyes right in front of you, that the Eagles knew what was coming, and they did not let anything get past them right there. I mean,
and
that's
this North coaching staff, very happy with that, and the execution from that
100%
blue swarm defense.
And we see McCarthy back out here on the field. He will actually punt it this time. Ball is up, pretty shallow punt. And number 21, McConnell, didn't quite know where it was. It kind of bounced like right in front of him, right behind him. I mean, I would be just as confused.
And he grabs it at the Eagles' 49-yard line. And back to this defeat all cancer game. I was able to find some information, and these players and coaches, they've got 1 son, 5 mothers, 6 fathers, 1 father-in-law, 35 grandmas, 17 grandpas, 3 great-grandmas, 5 great-grandpas, 9 aunts, 2 uncles, and a ton more people they're playing for in their lives. So really special. Brothers, sisters, sisters-in-laws, teachers, wives, and a ton of them playing for Coach Harris, of course.
And we see Isaac Hamilton, the duo Isaac Hamilton and senior running back Zamar Cheatham back out here. I mean, Zamar's really, he's a dynamic duo with either, honestly. He's able to perform with both quarterbacks, but we can imagine that he'll be running the ball here with Hamilton out on the field. Hamilton, the senior leader quarterback. Ball is snapped, it is handed off, and Cheatham muscles his way through there down to the 40-yard line, which will not quite be enough for a first down, I don't believe. I believe will be a third. Nope, it will be.
They'll move the chains on that one. Spoken into existence, Millie. Can't say it much better myself. Isaac Hamilton hands that ball off, and that's good for another Liberty North first down as they lead 28-21.
And the Eagles have about 3 receivers split wide. Back in the shotgun formation. Ball is snapped back to Hamilton. Hands it off to Cheatham. He will run. Get about a 1 to 2 yard gain. Not much there. We see a little bit of communication among the receivers and the sidelines. And it will be 2nd and 8 with about 8.5 minutes remaining here in the 4th. Eagles up 7. Same formation as before. Hamilton drops back. He scrambles. He finds some room. He runs, and he will be still running. And he goes out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
And great blocking there by wide receiver Jackson Proden.
And
I believe that
Masters is down again. Apologies, not Masters. That is Benassi. That is trouble for the Tigers.
That is trouble. He's a big player for them. Very important. And this Tigers defense and offense, the team really cramping, which you kind of have seen the same players over and over this game. You're seeing a lot of reps for these players, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. And I think that's kind of just part of them overplaying a little bit with all these backups in, the quarterback out. So, I mean, you hate to see it. You can be happy it's just a cramp, really, and hopeful it's nothing more than that.
We see Benassi back up. Everyone relieved to see that, as he's a very talented player, doing a lot for this Tigers team tonight among Feeney, Masters, Hatfield, McConnell, McCarthy. I mean, those are really the key names from tonight. And we see the Eagles getting ready to break off their huddle now. Benassi will not come back out. We had a little bit of a sideline collision. That was what caused the initial reaction of being on the ground. Eagles have about 3 receivers split wide right, back in that shotgun formation. Little pre-snap motion from Proden. Hamilton is snap back. He drops back. And he will just throw it out of bounds.
It's a Hamilton.
A little bit of frustration from this Eagles team. And we see this Eagles offense setting back up at 2nd and 10.
Xavier Scott, Mekhi Williams, and Jackson Proden lined up on the right side here.
It is still 2nd and 10 with
3
about,
fantastic receivers for the Eagles.
yes, quite the
Young,
lineup.
too. 2 juniors and a sophomore.
Hamilton.
Mekhi and Xavier Scott will lead with blocks there for Proden, our player to watch.
Hamilton slides it to Proden. And that'll be a 3rd down and about a 5-yard gain here for the Eagles. 3rd and 5, a little over 8 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Eagles still with the lead. A touchdown here would be huge because then the Tigers would have to get 2 scores to even tie it. So as big as a touchdown would be here for the Eagles, a stop would be even bigger for the Tigers.
I agree, and getting that touchdown for the Eagles, Zamar
And
Cheatham.
Jinx, 3 poppies for me.
That's not the
We
same.
see a
but
replay here of that. A handoff to Cheatham. He finds a hole. Great block by number 77 for the Eagles. And he is able to get to about the 8-yard line. That'll be a 1st down for the Eagles.
Liberty North looks to extend their lead by 14, which would be huge.
That would be
Kind of just running away with the game at that point, but just like you said, a stop here. It's really hard, especially with the same players playing both sides of the ball for the Tigers. You can tell kind of fatigue and tiredness is getting to them later in the game, as they had a great first half, but I think that Liberty North came out ready. Zamar Cheatham will walk that
will
one
be
in.
a Liberty North touchdown.
We'll
Here
get
we
another
see
look
the
at that
handoff
one.
from Hamilton to Cheatham, and he just kind of dives right in to the end zone, securing that lead. 13 points
Celebration
right now.
there. And big one for the Eagles. That one just adds to this lead for Liberty
I can't
North.
imagine they go for 2 points. They go for 1 extra point. All right. And Dembski back out once again. I can't imagine switching it up as he's 3 for 3. Wait, yeah,
On
3 for
extra
3.
points. And that one will be good.
And there we see the extra point.
And our student section get into it. We've got push-ups for points over in the student section.
And there is 7 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this game. Eagles up by 14. Lisa Emmett Tigers scoreless since the buzzer at halftime, as they were able to, wait, they scored at the end of the half, yes. And I mean, the momentum shift is absolutely insane. The Tigers had everything coming into this half, and the Eagles said, watch this.
And we even talked about that before halftime, saying this touchdown for the Tigers would be huge. Lots of momentum heading into the half, and to be quite honest, the Eagles responded fantastically. Couldn't have asked for much better. They broke it down in the locker room, saw the game change that the Tigers had had. Matthew Dembski will punt that one through the end zone. It will be 1st and 10 on the Tigers' 20-yard line.
There we see the Lisa Emmett Tigers trying to get together, trying to really pull it together. Got to get a quick score, get a quick stop, and then score again to just tie this game up. I mean, that's quite the feat in front of you. But I would 100% never count this team out. The way that they came back from getting their extra point blocked after the first score, getting that 2-point conversion. And just the way that they've been fighting all night, the injuries, I mean, the completely different game plan, the film that we had previously studied, nothing like we've seen tonight. And it is snapped directly back to Hatfield, and he will throw it to number 10. That is Max Trillo, who will go all the way for the Tigers.
That is a big one. And you can just tell the Eagles defense was not expecting it at all because they haven't thrown the ball all game.
It's not like maybe the 5th or 6th. I'm being a little bit shorthanded, but that is, they have thrown next to none passes all night compared to what we have seen. And once again, we have spoken something into existence. Quick score. Now the Tigers absolutely have the momentum. They are fully capable of getting a quick stop, interception, turnover, anything to once again get a quick score. And there is so much time left on the clock. 7 minutes, 11 seconds remaining. We see McCarthy back out here to get the Tigers, hopefully from 27 to 28.
That one was crazy. Peyton Hatfield with the passing touchdown this time around.
I mean, he is racking up every stat possible.
The extra point is good for the Tigers. I was just a little surprised at that one, and you could tell by the way he threw it, he's not a true quarterback, really. I mean, there's no other way to put that, but tight end there, Max Trillo, apologies, got that touchdown. And like Millie said, don't count them out. A little bit of conversation over there between the defense, the DBs, the safeties, just a little miscommunication on whose player that was. And they truthfully just lost him, and that happens. But definitely we'll get that cleaned up.
This Tigers team excited, ready to get back out there. Came out of their huddle excited. And we see McCarthy will once again punt for the Tigers. And we see number 24 for the Eagles and number 1, Zamar Cheatham in the backfield. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I believe that will be Tigers ball. The Tigers with the offside kick, and it will be Tigers ball.
Onside kick there for the Tigers. And a replay that, I mean, just, this is quite simply kind of what we've talked about. Special teams. We've reiterated it. Special teams, clean it up. Mental mistakes and just eliminating those as best as possible. And, you know, that's really it. The defense, Blue Swarm, has shown up this whole entire second half. So you can't imagine they'll do anything differently now. But,
I mean, I'm hoping to see another trick play as we see Hatfield. Little pre-snap motion. The ball is snapped. I don't even know where that ball was snapped. That was so fast.
Someone helmet's off.
Some helmets are off, and this Tigers team, this Tigers sideline is electric. And I mean, what a turn of events.
Some frustration now.
We have not passed the 1 minute mark. The Eagles have not been up for 14. The Eagles were not, excuse me. The Eagles had their 14-point lead at 7 minutes and 25 seconds. The Tigers have scored and gotten the ball back at 6 minutes and 50 seconds and already had a snap. 2 snaps.
You know, and that's just cleaning it up late in the game for the Eagles. Staying disciplined. Obviously, frustration now from the sideline from these coaches, but just cleaning it up. Follow through and keep that lead. Them not staying disciplined has cost them that lead that they had.
I mean, I mentioned the momentum shift in the third quarter was absolutely insane, and it has shifted right back to the visiting side. Coach is a little bit frustrated on the Liberty North home side. Now we see the threes up as it is 3rd and 1 here for the Tigers. A little over 6 minutes remaining here in the game. We see Benassi back on the field, happy to see that. And Hatfield, your ball carrier, and he will get the first down. And we see the Tigers here, 1st and 10. Number 19 for the Tigers, Eli Cox, a little slow to get up, but he is back up.
Number 49, Julian Sofito. 2nd down, 7 yards to go.
Hatfield is your ball carrier as it was snapped directly back to him, and he finds a little gap, and he will be out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. The Tigers 20-yard line, 20-yard, wow.
Words are hard. Yard line.
20-yard line, mind you.
Gets the outside there. And the Tigers have just marched their way right down the field.
I mean, this is insane, Emery. 5:02 remaining in the 4th quarter, and that was a first down. 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. Again, with the very unbalanced formation, they have one receiver split wide left. Hatfield, the carrier again. Ball is snapped directly to Hatfield, about the past 3 possessions, probably a little bit more than that. I just haven't been paying as close attention.
And a big tackle there by Makai Robinson Aikens, sophomore for this Liberty North defense team.
And we see the Tigers shoulder to shoulder again, facing their sideline. And timeout, I believe, Lee Summit. As the play clock was at 2. Timeout, Lee Summit. I was right, let's go. 4 minutes, 18 minutes, 4 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in this game. Play clock reset at 25 seconds, and the Lee Summit Tigers only have 1 timeout left. Liberty North has yet to use a timeout this half. Which I feel like this works in favor for both teams. Tigers, 2nd and 7, so not too bad, but probably should pick it up here pretty soon. Emery, do you think we're gonna see overtime tonight?
You know, Millie, I love watching me some Friday Night Football, but I hope not. I hope that the Eagles can pull away with this win and just take it, get a big stop here, or march it down the field and get a touchdown. Get a big home win, the first home win of the season. That's all you can hope for this program.
Oh my goodness, Payne Hatfield to number 10, Trillo, and that is a touchdown for the Tigers. Yet another trick play here. Payne Hatfield with his 2nd passing touchdown of the night. I mean,
Shaking my head. That's all I can do, really, Millie.
Wow.
You can just tell the clear frustration, especially with this defensive team who started the half so strong, and they knew exactly what was happening, and all of a sudden we've got another passing touchdown.
Does Peyton Hatfield have more passing touchdowns than this Eagles team tonight?
I'm not sure about that stat,
And
Millie.
I believe they're going for 2, as I don't see number 35 McCarthy out here.
And they're going to go ahead and call a timeout and rethink this. It's really just crazy, Millie. You know, you gotta appreciate the fight that the Tigers have put up. And as the defensive Eagles here, the message is like, play how you play coming out of the half. They played phenomenal, and you couldn't have asked for much better, and now just falling apart. Miscommunication by the safeties and DBs, and just got to clean those things up, because Max Trillo has now got away twice and 2 passing touchdowns.
And Lee Summit has used up their final timeout. I wonder what other trick plays they're cooking up in there. I would love to be inside that huddle. Like, what do you think the message is?
They've got the momentum now, so just continue to use that.
Since about 7 minutes and 25.
6
No.
minutes and 50 seconds. And I just think that, you know, just continue to build off of that. Continue to use that momentum. And they're going to go ahead and go for 2 to see if they can get the lead. This will be a big stop if Liberty North can get it here.
No.
Derek Davis there on.
Oh my goodness. A big tackle
for the Liberty. Jinx, you have That's a big tackle. Got the Eagles sideline high. Got the fans here. Hi, let's watch that one again. Derek Davis there initially.
Derek Davis
and just absolutely blown up there. I'm not quite sure who got him, but a fantastic play. I know T-Neal was there. Derek Davis slowed him down, and that is big. And now, you know, we're going to go back to those keys again. Limit the turnovers. Just continue to limit the turnovers. If you don't turn it over the ball here, you know, you can march this one down the field and extend your lead, finish this game. So this will be big for the Eagles offense, and just executing. Don't make any mental mistakes. Don't force it. Don't cause any turnovers, and they can put this game away. But like we just talked about, the Tigers have momentum, and they still do. They haven't lost it after that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, big picture, the Tigers have absolutely every ounce of momentum. 99% of the momentum right now. Eagles have that 1% from getting the stop, from getting a 2-point conversion stop. And I'm not quite sure why they went for it. I think going with the tie would be the safest option, but actually, maybe I do understand. You're down some players, you've got some injuries, you've got some tired players.
And their run game has worked.
If you can get defensive stop, this game is basically yours.
From the kicking, it failed them once, and so their run game has been working, and I can see it coming from both directions for sure, both sides of and points of view on that. And so now I think the message in this huddle here is just like, finish. Stay disciplined, don't turn over the ball, finish the game, play your game, and it definitely is to march down the field and get a touchdown here just to further the gap. It keeps that safe, the safe option for the Eagles.
And the Eagles fans are on their feet. They are excited, as it is 1st and 10 for the Eagles at about the 35-yard line. And Zamar Cheatham is off to the races, but he is taken down by number 5, Karsten Fien. We haven't heard from him in a while. He's had a pretty quiet second half. Handoff, faked out our camera a little bit there.
That will be good for another Liberty North first down. They lead by 1 with 4 minutes left in the game.
We see Brennan Smith back out there for the Eagles with number 26, Tony Cherry. In case you are wondering, the Royals are winning 18-1 right at this moment.
Little plug for the KC Royals here as the Brennan Smith will hand it off again, and immediately wrapped up Tony Cherry, the ball carrier on that one. Let's take another look. Man, Benassi jumped all over that play. Not even a question about it. No blocking there for him. That was a big one. Loss of yards. 3 yards to be exact. So we've got 2nd and 13.
Clock running, 3:08 remaining in this game. And Eagles with about 3 receivers split wide. Proden with a little bit of pre-snap motion in that shotgun formation. Handoff to Tony Cherry, who is once again taken down pretty early. I believe that's only going to be about a 3-yard gain. And that will be 3rd and 10. I told you guys I was going to get it. I got it. 3-yard gain exactly. The Royals game is now 20-1, if anybody is tuning in. But yes, we are at 3rd and 10. 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes running clock remaining in this game. Eagles are winning. That's what we have to remember. Although it is 3rd and 10, they have the lead. It's the Tigers that need to be rushing, that need to be forcing the turnovers, that need to be, you know, Cheatham with the ball, and he will get the first down.
We'll take another look at that one as they move the chains. I was gonna make a comment I didn't know if I necessarily liked the run on that one, as that is a long one, and it is just still 4th and 1. But the Eagles are gonna go ahead and go for it as of right now.
Eagles with about 7 left on the play clock, and QB Brendan Smith very visibly confused, and play clock is down to 0, and that will be the timeout for the Eagles. Their first of the half. They still have all 3. Well, now they have all 2 left because they used 1, you know. 3 minus 1 equals 2. I knew that. I was trying to decide if I should say like dos, de. That's 2 in French.
Blank stares from me.
And we see multiple angles of the Lee Summit huddle. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining in this game. You have to applaud the fight, the battle that this Tigers team has put up, and they were so close. And it's definitely not over. I mean, we've seen what they can make happen.
And as you look at this team, number 9, Mason Kinnan, visibly upset over on that Tigers sideline. Left the huddle very upset, got some pass on the back, and very visible with his emotions over there. So we'll see if he can dial back in and finish this game with the last minute, 20 seconds remaining, as the Eagles are going to go for it on 4th and 1. Isaac Hamilton in the game. Also something to note, Brendan Smith has been playing this drive, but we've got Hamilton in the game, obviously known for his running. This is a big one for the Eagles. And he's gonna run straight through, and he's gonna go ahead and get that first down, I believe. Let's see where the referees place the ball. The coaches, the Eagles sideline also agrees with that one. It looks like he came out on top, and I think they're gonna go ahead and give this one to him. Xavier Scott very happy. No other call yet, and there it is.
That should do it, folks.
I think the Eagles can now line up in victory formation. Their first home win of the season. And you know what? I'm just gonna, Millie and I's first football game that we've ever called. A little shout out to our North Nation media crew, everyone that works behind the scenes, everyone working our truck. We've got our director and our TD, we got graphics, replay, people on the phone with ESPN Plus. It takes a whole crew, and this is a very award-winning program we have here at Liberty North, and we are very blessed to be a part of it. Like Millie and I calling our first game. I believe we're the first 2 females to ever call a game too, which is really cool. Making history here with our North Nation media team and ESPN Plus on Friday Night Football. And the Eagles line up in victory formation for this one, as Isaac Hamilton will take a knee, and the Eagles will grab their first home win of the season. They're 2-2, back to 500, a good place for the Eagles as they head to Ray Peck next week.
And this Lee Summit team put up such a good fight. I mean, what an opponent to face. They showed so much tenacity. You have to applaud them.
So much players with backups,
absolutely,
players out, players in positions they haven't played. Huge shout out to this Lee Summit program and team. And that is all we have on ESPN Plus with Friday Night Football. 35-34, Liberty North.